All right, hey everybody. It's that time again, or whatever, for the Not Podcast. This is episode 8. I know you guys probably, well, by this time, episode 7, part 2 would have been out, hopefully by now. If it's not, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, so today I'm joined by a new person, but, you know, it's a different person, it seems like, all the time, except for the boss man and stuff. But anyways, so yes, I'm joined by Kyra Lynn Akuma, is that how it said?
Kyra Lynn Akuma.
Kyra Lynn. Well, it looks like Kyra, but I got it half right.
It's Kyra.
Yeah, I got it half right. And yeah, so she's joining me for this edition of episode 8. And we're talking about all kinds of crap that's worth talking about, I guess. I don't know. It's all up to you whether you think it's worth it or not. You're the one watching it. So, yeah. So, you know me. I'm OBG. That's bland. I introduce myself all the time. But, Kyra, people don't know about you who might watch this. So, what would you like the people to know about you?
I'm an awesome giant purple dragon.
All
and
right.
I breed gems. Yeah.
That's good.
Seriously, though, I'm a digital and traditional artist. I love World of Warcraft, Pokemon, Sailor Moon. You know, that's kind of my jam.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of fan art for that. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Artistry for the win.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I actually, I know you like Pokemon because I saw some, what was it, wallpapers you drew for Patreon stuff?
Yeah, I've got a couple wallpapers up on my Patreon.
Yeah.
More coming.
You got like I think it was either a Charmander and Bulbasaur or Bulbasaur and Squirtle, one or the other.
Well, I've got, the first one is the Kanto starter, so it's Bulbasaur, Charmander, and,
Squirtle.
oh my god, Squirtle.
Yeah.
Totally blank there.
No, I bailed you out there. It's all good.
And the other one is the Johto starters. So like Totodile, Chikorita, Cyndaquil.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. No, Bayleaf is like my all-time favorite. I love Bayleaf. So freaking cute. The voice actress. I'm going to say it's a girl because it's just really high-pitched, but if it's a guy doing it, kudos to him because it's so adorable. I'm not going to say no homo because I don't care whether or not there's any, it doesn't need to be said, but it's just adorable. Bayleaf is so damn cute. I drew a Bayleaf actually, it's in my book somewhere, but yeah, no, so yeah, artists for the win, gotta help each other out, eh? So, yeah, so we got a bunch of topics, plus Hypothetical 5, as always. The first one now, we talked about this in pre-production. Oh, that makes it sound so fancy. It really isn't, but yeah, with esports having, now you said it was like, is it a competition or a tournament that's going to be next to the Olympics, or is it just like a gaming thing or whatever? It's going to be next to the Olympics in 2022? 2020?
It's the Asian Games.
Yeah.
In 2022 in China.
22.
And they've had go-ahead from the Olympic Committee to put esports into the Asian Games. So ESPN is saying that we could be seeing Olympic esports really, really soon.
Well, that's pretty cool. You know, coming a long way, progress for the win, you know. Well, not really, because I don't want to step on people's toes, but it's like, you know, I mean, I'd be really happy if, you know, North American teams got into the Asian Games, because when you call it something with like one whole continent and stuff, you kind of exclude other people from wanting to try out, right? Like, would they allow teams based on nationality or skill? Because if it's skill, then they'd be like the worldwide games, right? But if it's just nationality, then yeah, it's the Asian Games, right? But
well, we have things like the Alberta Games, so why can't we have the Asian Games without involving the states?
Well, no, I guess so. It'd be really weird for like Kentucky to come play in the Alberta Games, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. All right, well, whatever. Touche, I guess. But no, that's pretty good because, StarCraft is huge in like South Korea. Everyone knows that. And so that's probably going to be one of the main events because I think the reason StarCraft is freaking so sustained and everything is just because of the Korean fan base and like the esports for that. And now with Overwatch having come out, its 1 year anniversary is coming up really soon. Well, not really soon. I guess it would be May because it came out in May or March. Maybe they already had it. I think it came out in March. I don't even know. But yeah, with esports, with Overwatch coming up, like I know you said you're not really into that. You don't play Overwatch, do you?
No, I don't.
No, it doesn't appeal to you?
It does and it doesn't. Honestly, the main reason I didn't get it is because they didn't release it for Mac, which they have with every other game they've ever had.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
I kind of boycotted it, but I'm considering getting it for the console.
Yeah, well, PC is really fun, but it's really weird though. When you think about it, it's a pure-blooded PC game for sure, right? Just like Diablo 3 was a pure-blooded PC game because Blizzard, I think, my opinion is they are a PC developer, but they took Diablo 3 and ported it to the consoles, and they did that with with Diablo, I think was the only other one they did it with, because Heroes of the Storm is pure PC and everything else. But it's really weird, now that you bring that up, that they'd port Overwatch to consoles and they wouldn't port it to Mac, even though it's a pure PC game when it started, and they left out Mac. Like, it's kind of weird.
It could be harder to port over than the rest of the games, because it is a first-person shooter in a way, but it's also an MMO. So there's a lot of different coding there.
Yeah. Yeah, I just never thought of it like that. Like, why? I guess it's so easy to develop for Windows, but maybe not for Macs. I don't know. I don't profess to be know anything about game development, so I'm totally in the dark about that. But just seems a bit weird, I don't know. Seems a bit weird. But yeah, we're getting on a tangent here. That's always a good thing. But yeah, so no, esports could be loosely affiliated with the Olympics, which would be good. But when you talk about that, it brings up the idea that people have this idea that the Olympics should be for physical sports and stuff, like, the running and the shot put and the other stuff. So people might be hesitant to put esports in there because really all you do is work out your fingers, right? It's not so much... I'm not saying you don't need as much skill to win a medal in, like, winning a game of StarCraft or World of Warcraft Arena as you do to win a weightlifting or boxing medal, but some people might see it that way, I think that's why they've been hesitant about it.
It's still fairly new, like esports, so you know what happens with all new things.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we kind of got sidetracked with the channel updates, but not much has happened. Watch time is up, which is good. Actually, there's an announcement. I've decided to slice the Hypothetical 5 segments into their own videos because I've had personal issues with the watch time and average view durations, and it just bothers me. And it makes me worry that people aren't watching the really good parts of the podcast, and they're just watching the first, couple of minutes, and they don't get the full enjoyment of it. I mean, if you dedicate yourself to watch, you might not have a full 50 minutes. So this way I can take one really entertaining part of it and just put it separately, and then they can watch that separate without having to watch all the filler. I don't really think it's filler, but that might be how someone sees it. So I bring that up because Kira is going to be managing that arm of it and making the art for that separate channel, which is already up. I uploaded the first video to it as a placeholder. I'll link to that channel in the description. But yeah, so I've asked Kira to do the art and do the tagging and pretty much just moderating that thing and running it because I don't want to run two channels at once because I just think it'd be way too much to manage. So yeah, I brought that up. I think that'll be good. So yay. Yeah, so there's that news coming up. or it's already here, I guess. Yeah. See, this unscripted shit, you trip over your words and you try and recover all the time. But yes, so another topic now. I got us going into Hypothetical 5 right away, and you've never done Hypothetical 5, so you got the basic gist, right? If you've listened to the other episodes, you just pose a question, and the person you pose it to comes up with 5 answers to one hypothetical. It's pretty simple. Since we have a different go order for me and the boss man, I'm going to let you go first because you're the guest for the first time here and stuff. So just come up with a hypothetical you want to ask me, and then I will fumble and try and get through coming up with 5 answers. So, yeah, throw something at me. What do you got?
Okay. What mythical creature would have the best magical powers? A dragon or a unicorn?
Well, do you think you could have like 5 creatures in there? Because I can give my opinions on 5 of them, but 2 is kind of shortchanging it.
Okay.
So,
dragon?
Yeah.
Unicorn?
Okay.
Griffin?
Alright.
Wyvern?
Okay.
And a hydra.
Oh, well, geez, I'm gonna, you know what? Okay, so if I'll put a spin on it too. If I was like Animorph Chris, right, and I could change into these, this is what I would. I'll do it like that. So, of course, if I was Animorph Chris, I could change into anything. A Hydra would be awesome for me because, like, basically, you know, if people don't know how to handle me and stuff, I'm pretty much unstoppable. You try and kill me, I just keep growing like a weed, right? So, Hydra would be my first pick for someone, definitely formidable mythological creature for sure, you know. You just can't kill it unless you hit it in a certain way and, like, singe the heads, right? But if you don't bring fire to the fight, then you're going to get overwhelmed, right? So if I could turn into a Hydra, that would probably be my first choice because, you know, you got to go in big. But now I'm not... Now, what's the difference between a wyvern and a griffin? Aren't they both winged creatures and stuff?
They are, yeah. But the griffin is like...
A lion and an eagle or whatever, yeah.
Kind of thing, whereas a wyvern is kind of like...
A dragon? Yeah.
Except where the dragon's got 4 legs, the wyvern's front legs are actually its wings, and it usually has 2 heads.
Oh. Well, then I guess I'd pick wyvern next if I could turn into mythological creatures, just because, you know, 2 heads, you know, that's pretty good. I mean, if you're going for this aesthetic where it's like, you know, more heads means more ways you can attack people and stuff. Because you don't have hands as a wyvern, apparently, from what you said. You just got those wings. I mean, you could, like, hit people with your wings, but now are there claws on the wings?
There's a claw at each tip.
Well, then there you go. That, like, you could hit people with the claws on the wings then and stuff. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. No, so I guess that's what I would do if I could. Now, whether or not... Now, at the end, I'm going to say which ones would be better. Now, are they fighting each other, or is there a threat or something? Because that's situational, right?
Let's say a free-for-all brawl.
And all of them are together. Well, the griffin... Okay, so... A dragon, now this all depends on whether it's a worm or if it's like, you know, one of those like from Final Fantasy where they're like beefy as hell with the discs on them and stuff. Are we just going with your basic like Tolkien dragon, like Smog or whatever, or are we like talking about worm dragons that are really big and beefy and stuff?
Smaug, definitely Smaug.
Yeah, okay. So, I think if a dragon like a Tolkien dragon was going up against a Hydra, it doesn't. Now, if it can breathe fire, it would be a good. I would vote in favor of the dragon because it could bite the heads off and then burn the heads with its fire breath. So the dragon would win against that. Against the griffin, I don't know what the griffin could really do because it's a lot more diminutive than a dragon is. So it might get actually wrecked. You know, it'd probably get eaten and stuff. because it's probably not going to... Its claws and talons, which are the main defense it has, isn't going to do much against something whose skin is pretty much, hard as scales, right? So I think the Griffin doesn't last long in a 5-on-5, or, a free-for-all 5 monster thing. So the Griffin's dead, the Hydra's dead because the dragon killed it, and... It's all subjective. Like if we knew how strong this dragon was, the dragon might take it all together, because it can fly. It's got really strong wings. It got fire breath. What were the other two? We got the Wyvern is probably dead. The Griffin's definitely dead. The Hydra puts up a good fight, but it gets killed. What were the other two?
Unicorn.
Oh, poor unicorn. Well, I don't know. It can't fly, so that's a big disadvantage against the dragon. If it's stuck to the ground and has to... Now, it depends on how fast it is, I guess, and if it could jump really high, it could maybe stab the dragon. But then you go with the scales, which are really hard and stuff again, so whether or not it would penetrate them, I don't know. So, I think, unfortunately, the unicorn probably dies. Just because it doesn't have that air advantage. And who was the last one?
Let's see, we've got Unicorn, Dragon, Griffin, Wyvern, Hydra.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, well then, the dragon pretty much, I think, would come out on top. Because he just has the advantage of being in the air. His scales are really hard. He's got super fire breath. Or he or she, or whatever, I don't know.
Except now he's cursed because he killed a unicorn.
Well, then it'd be death from the grave, I guess. The unicorn would get a +1 after it was killed, so... It's a tie. The unicorn wins, but has to die first, and then the dragon dies, and... So, yeah. The real winner is probably the unicorn, even though he had to die, so there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like in Call of Duty where, you die and you can throw a grenade and be really cheap and get a death from the grave and stuff. That'd be what the unicorn would be like, So, no, that's good. So, again, I am stuck with not having a hypothetical to ask and stuff. And I don't want to recycle ones just because it's someone different. But keeping with mythological stuff, I'm going to say, well, you said you love World of Warcraft, so this is great. I'm going to give you a really fun one because this is really good. So, of all the races, now you can pick Horde and Ally. I know you main Ally for whatever reason. That's a topic for another podcast. But we won't hold it against you. But if you could pick 5 races from the World of Warcraft universe, okay, and you... and it doesn't have to be races you play. These can be, like I said, hypothetical ones. You live in the World of Warcraft universe, and you get 5 characters you can play as, and you live your life in that universe as them. What race would they be? What would your profession be? And what would you do from day to day? Just 5 races that, if the World of Warcraft universe is real and you had 5 characters you were allowed to play, what would they be and what would you do?
Oh, God. Okay, first, I'd have a Draenei.
Okay.
Because Draenei.
Yeah, Draenei are so freaking cute.
They're freaking awesome.
I love them.
She'd be a paladin.
Yeah?
Protection paladin.
For the light and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
not
I
bad.
think she'd probably be a jewel crafter.
Well, I mean, if you partnered her up with your dragon stuff, she'd have all the endless amount of gems she could ever want.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to go farm gems. You could just be like, just spit out some gems for me. All right, here you go. Cool, I'm gonna get so many freaking rank ups in jewel crafting. You'd be maxed out in no time.
Okay, my next 2 would be 2 characters that I actually do play. And they have a bit of an RP story for them. One of them is a night elf demon hunter.
All right.
And the other one is a night elf mage.
Gotta have those casters.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because the mage can teleport the demon hunter wherever she wants to go. But these two are actually sisters.
Oh, okay.
So the demon hunter used to be a druid. And she decided to become a demon hunter because their family was killed by demons. And her sister was going to drop out of her mage training and become a demon hunter, giving up everything that she had dreamed of. So the current demon hunter did it instead.
Yeah. So you would have a demon hunter and a mage. What race would they be? Did you say what race they'd be?
Yeah, they're night elves.
Night elves, yeah, Nelfs. All right. Yeah, that night elf dance, man. Oh, can't go wrong with that. The jumping up and down thing.
That dance. Except maybe Goldshire and Moonguard.
Well, in your itty bitties and it'd be like, give me 10 gold, I'll dance on the mailbox. Oh, jeez.
Oh, more than 10. More than 10.
Well, just let me go into the barber shop, fix my face. How do you want me to look, babe? You know. Yeah, I'll do it for the money, literally. Oh, Moonguard. Oh, could talk about that for days. And how cringy. And,
no good would come of that.
No. Just as when you go there, no good comes from it. Talking about it is equally bad.
Something comes, but it ain't good.
Oh, geez. So 2 more. What would your 2 other lives in World of Warcraft be if you could pick?
I would have a panda.
Mm-hmm.
Because pandas are super adorable.
Well, I guess so.
And their female dance is by far my favorite.
I haven't had WoW time in so long, so I haven't even checked in on my characters and stuff. But next time I get some time in WoW, I'm going to go on my panda character. I'm going to do the dance, and I'll be like, yeah. I'll let you know if it's as cute as you say it is. But I can't.
Oh, it's adorable.
I can't check right now. But
so I think she'd be priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna have other people's lives in the palm of your hands, literally.
No, she'd be a disciplined priest. So she'd go on a killing spree and inadvertently heal everybody around her.
So what you basically, with your weak ass disc heals, is you put people to the brink of death and heal them, and then put them to the brink of death over and over again.
That could be fun.
No, that's torturous. You want to pandas are supposed to be neutral and friendly and.
Yeah, but I could do that to Garrosh.
Well, that's true. No one would hate you for that.
Exactly.
No. Even the Horde doesn't like him, and he's an orc, so. There's a hashtag, Garrosh did nothing wrong, and it's like, I don't believe that's true.
Garrosh did everything wrong. Thrall for life.
Right. Oh, man, yeah, Green Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you get one more hypothetical race and profession combination. What would it be?
Okay, last one would absolutely have to be a Draenei Death Knight.
No Horde love? You don't want to even hypothetically play Horde? Like, come on, man.
Hey, I've got a lot of Blood Elves.
But apparently they're not good enough to hypothetically play them in real life.
No.
Well, whatever. So, a Draenei Death Knight. So what would her lot in life be?
She would be a blacksmith.
Well, yeah, she could make all her own armor then.
Exactly.
And of course, maybe one of your other tunes would have mining and alchemy and stuff, so you could make all the mats, so you wouldn't have to go to other people and tip extreme amounts of money just to get the stuff to make your armor.
Exactly.
Supplemental characters, right? Well, no, that's good. I would have liked at least one Horde character in there, I agree with you. I would have had a Draenei for sure, but, I would have... okay, yeah, the majority of mine would be Horde, okay, whatever, but... I would have thrown in one Alliance character in there. Actually, my I faction changed to Alliance on one of my characters, named her Scamp. I think I made her a Worgen Druid or whatever, but yeah.
You joined the right side.
No. It was just the this fits for what I need it for right now side, so it's not a permanent thing. As soon as I get like $28, I'm going back.
Well, you missed it. They were just on sale.
See, Jesus Christ.
No,
Well,
I've got as many Horde as I do Alliance right now, so.
well, there you go. That's all that matters. All right. So speaking more of Warcraft stuff, it's like the NotPodcast episode 8, Blizzard and Warcraft shit. But BlizzCon, because apparently you are going to that, and we got BlizzCon hype here in the topics and badges and stuff. It says and stuff. So yeah, tell us the people who may watch this, how much length on your nails do you have left after you tried to buy your tickets and succeeded? Like how was that?
Oh my god, for the hour leading up to the ticket sales, like I got it the first batch, thank god.
Holy shit.
But the hour leading up, I was getting more and more nervous, and it's just, am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? I'm not gonna get it. Am I gonna get it? Oh, it was kind of horrible, actually, the anticipation and the nervousness.
You know, you ask people what's the worst trauma they could go through, and if they don't say waiting for BlizzCon tickets and thinking of missing them as number one, they're probably lying.
Probably.
They're like, you don't know what it is, man. I got BlizzCon ticket PTSD, you know. I sit there and doubt myself, clicking every few seconds just to make sure I don't miss it. No, I don't know what it's like because I've never had the money to go, so I'm just asking you because maybe there's people that can relate to it and stuff, but
it's a huge nerve-wracking experience.
Yeah. I'm not trying to lessen the severity and terribleness of PTSD. It is just for a comedic effect. I hope people found that funny because I found it funny. I don't make jokes if I don't find them funny. So, anyway, yeah, so everyone has their struggles. Anyway, so what are you looking forward to at BlizzCon? Of course, they're probably going to announce the new expansion. That'll be cool to see.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
I mean, we don't know if they're going to... I mean, Legion... What, they have a name for it?
There's zero info floating out there on what the next expansion might be. Except some people are thinking it might be something the Elder Gods, so...
Ooh. Oh, the Old Gods, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of them kicking around. I know Cthulhu is dead. Yogg-Saron, I think, is dead. Is Yogg-Saron dead?
I don't think he's dead.
Wasn't he killed in Ulduar?
I don't think so.
Well, the old god that was in Ulduar is dead. I'm not sure if that's Yogg-Saron, because I know Cthulhu was in AQ40, and there was an old god in Ulduar, so I'm gonna go...
Yes, he was. He was.
Yeah, I knew it was Yogg-Saron. I had a good idea, yeah. So Yogg-Saron is dead, Cthulhu is dead. That one that was out during Mr. Pandaria, he's still alive. That I don't know his name. The one that corrupted Garrosh and stuff. I can't think of his name right now, but he's alive. So.
Are you talking about the Warlock, Gul'dan?
No, the one that was on Pandaria. You know that permeated all the landscape and released the Shah and everything. The old god behind that.
Oh.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure.
What is that? 'Cause that was my favorite expansion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was an old god behind that. Yasiraj or something. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I haven't played in so long, so my lore is a bit fucked up. But there was some old god presence behind the Shah and everything. I'm pretty sure of that. I'll go on record saying I'm pretty sure of that. But, yeah, I know he's still alive. And, but speaking of Gul'dan, oh my god, I love Gul'dan. He's my favorite bad guy. I have a Warcraft poster over here. And, what did you think, a very short side note, what did you think of the movie? Did you like the movie?
I loved the movie.
Right? And you know what? I brought this up with one of my other friends who I was recording with a while back. The critics hated the movie because they didn't understand it, and Blizzard made a kind of an error, but it paid off in China at least. But it was made for the fans. The fans knew what was going on. The fans knew the names and stuff. That's why it wasn't so heavy on exposition, because everybody already knew the exposition. You know. So,
My favorite part of that was seeing Baby Thrall, I think.
Yeah.
Because, oh my god, he was cute.
Right?
When he was first born, I actually cried in the theater because he wasn't breathing.
And it's
of course, this is not long after I had my own daughter, so...
Yeah. Well, no, that's kind of poignant then if you're like, oh crap, I feel for him. You know. But no, like, yeah, critics said it wasn't very good because they didn't understand what was going on. It's like if you read a little bit of lore, you'd know what was going on.
Pick up the game.
Right.
Even if you don't play through Warcraft 1 and 3, World of Warcraft still has all the lore.
Yeah, I felt bad that I missed out on the goodies they gave for the release of the movie, because now you can't get them anymore. So I feel crappy for missing out on that, but you know, because they released like in-game content when you bought admission to the movie and stuff, and you redeemed the code and you got like some cool shit. Yeah, and I didn't end up doing that, so. But right now I'm missing out on Noble Garden too, and that's kind of crappy because, you know, I like to, yeah, I like to farm the chocolate and buy like 5 or 6 spring striders and then hold on to them for like 5 or 6 months and then sell them off when they inflate and then make all the gold, you know. But
those things sell pretty high.
Yeah, for like 2 or 3 or a month after, 2 or 3 weeks or a month after Easter's over, the spring striders go up to like 50K. So they're definitely
up to about 160
right now.
Like a month before Noble Garden starts.
Holy shit!
Which is kind of weird considering it doesn't take much in Noble Garden to farm that.
Well, it takes like, what is it? Maybe 1,000 or so chocolates to buy them out. I'm not even sure anymore, but.
Yeah, but if you find some good spawn spots, then...
Yeah, but they're all overcrowded, right? You can't get in there, and everyone's taking the chocolate before you even get to it, right? You know. I always go to the place outside Silvermoon because that's less traffic than the one outside Orgrimmar. I can't remember the names of the places anymore, but something Hill, Razor Hill. There we go.
Yeah.
Almost. It's like I almost lost my right to play Blizzard games anymore. It's like I can't even think of the Razor Hill place. But no, it's less traffic than Razor Hill. So the place outside Silvermoon is pretty good to get chocolate and stuff. Of course, you could. I mean, technically, if RNGesus is with you, you could get like 2 Spring Striders in a row in opening the chocolate. But that hardly ever happens. So, yeah. I mean, I did once get a Spring Strider from a chocolate egg, but that was the only time that ever happened. So, yeah. But, and it's good too because you don't have to be level capped to collect chocolate, which is nice because it's not like Halloween or Christmas where you have to be level capped to do any of the stuff to get the rewards, right? So you can be any level and collect chocolate and have a chance at getting the stuff. So that's good too.
Those are scaling now, too, to, I think, 70 and above.
No way.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I did not know that.
Yep.
That sucks. Well, what else we got here? Well, we allowed time for phone calls for the last few minutes, but we've had the thing out there, the number out there for a while, so we'll keep it open. The phone's still on and stuff. I put it on Twitter. We got it out there in other places. Put it on Facebook, so it's all good. So yeah, we read about this on Twitter. This is the sex on the tennis court thing, and we found it funny enough to talk about it on here because it's like one of those stories you don't know whether it's true or not, but apparently it's trending. I've got it on my screen here, and it's basically people were in a nearby hotel, is what they're saying, in this tennis match that was going on in Florida, I think. Yeah, Florida. Sarasota Open. And apparently it was so loud that they could hear it on the court over the commentary and stuff. So, and we made a joke because tennis, of course, scorekeeping is done with love. And then, of course, people are making love while they're playing tennis. It's just funny, like, I mean, I don't know anything about tennis, but that's pretty funny if you ask me. The irony, right? The irony is thick, you know. Yeah, what do you think of that? Like, this is the kind of stuff that makes news now. Of course, I'm happy that these things are newsworthy, and not something else like North Korea bombing half the Asian continent, you know. So, or half of North America. I'm glad that this makes it on the news instead of something more dire. But, you know, what do you think about it?
I think hotels need better soundproofing.
or maybe, you know, when you're knocking boots, close a window or something. You know, I mean, unless you'd like to have a fresh air coming in while you're doing the do. Yeah.
You like to be watched.
Well, they can already hear us. Let's take this down to the court. Come on, yeah, you know. We'll really give them something to talk about love for, you know. Oh, geez, no one wants to.
Different reason to hit their balls.
Yeah, no. The tennis players weren't the only ones playing with balls, eh? So many jokes, see, because it's like, why? Like, it writes itself pretty much. It's just weird, like, that this, like, you know, you're watching a tennis match, and like one person said, we talked about this too, like, tennis is about, like, this tweet over here, tennis is about 95% sex sounds anyway. It's like, you know, I can't do them justice, but yeah, it's like you listen to a tennis match, it sounds like someone's banging somebody anyway, and all they're doing is hitting the ball, you know? Yeah.
There's too many jokes that can come from that.
We're so immature laughing about tennis and balls and shit, but if you put shit in there, it's a whole other kind of thing that, you know, it's just, it gets into a darker space than I want to talk about when you put that in there, but
you gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, we're not going there. But yeah, so let's see what timestamp we're at here. We've got 38 minutes. That's not bad. We've talked about a lot of stuff. I think we spent on World of Warcraft alone, we probably spent 18, 19 minutes just because of all the stuff.
I could talk about World of Warcraft forever.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people could. I could, you know, all kinds of stuff. Like, I could rant and rave about how crappy it is I can't get the fucking Headless Horseman mount, and how I've tried for 8.5 years and it just won't happen, and now that I'll never have a chance to get it because I can't get to 110 because I have 3 characters and only one of them is 101. And no, I have all kinds of things I could rant and rave about, but, you know, nobody wants to hear that. You know, no one wants to hear me whinge about drop rates and level caps and shit. You know, who wants to hear that? Like, you know, I mean, people who are in solidarity with me, it's 9 years. I've been trying for 10 years. Ever since the damn thing came out. I do feel bad for them. I will mention this, that I find it funny, but at the same time, I can relate to them because And then of course I get really jelly because people say I have the Headless Horseman mount, but I don't have the big love rocket. And I'm like, well, fuck, man, I have the big love rocket, but I don't have the Headless Horseman mount, and the big love rocket is supposed to have a smaller drop rate than the Headless Horseman mount, so what the fuck's up with that? I mean, and they're like, hey, you want to trade? I'm like, I don't even want this rocket piece of shit. I want the flying horse, you know? I don't want a rocket, I want a flying horse. And it's like, fuck, you know? Like...
There is one in that game that really pisses me off.
What? What is it?
The Raven Lord.
I have that one.
You son of a... Okay, 3 years. Every single day for 3 years. With 3 different characters, I kid you not. He gives me his belt, he gives me boots, I get rings, but do I get that damn mount? No, because Anzu's an ass.
You know what's fucking funny, okay? I have Rivendare's Death Charger. I've got the Raven Lord. I even got the fucking white Chocobo. I've got the red Big Love Rocket. I've got I do not have the whatchamacallit, the one from the Phoenix one. I don't have that one.
The Ashes of Alar.
Yeah, I do not have the Ashes, because he just fucking sucks.
That's an insane drop, right?
Kael'thas can blow me. But I have those 4, and Rivendare's Death Charger, before I got that, I got Baron Dare's, his, Rivendare's, sword. And that's a lower drop rate than the fucking mount.
That's just... shitty RNG.
I must have killed Rivendare, I think, like 200 times, but I still don't have the Headless Horseman mount, and up until 2014 or 15, I was actively trying for it for those, from 2009 to like 2015 or 16, I was trying for it, and never fucking happened, and I ran it on almost 4 characters. No fucking luck. But I get the Big Love Rocket, the White Chocobo, the Raven Lord, everything else I could ever want. But no Headless Horseman mount. I do not understand it. It fucking sucks.
Oh, I went in after that Hawkstrider, that white one. Holy shit. I was with somebody else, and it was on personal loot, because they do that now.
Yeah.
Fucking mount drops for him, but not for me. But he already had it, so he gave it to me, and that was very, very kind.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, you can't sell them, right? If you could sell them, you probably wouldn't have gotten it.
You can sell that one.
You can? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Regardless, I'm not walking into Magister's Terrace ever again. I don't want to go back there. Fuck Kael'thas and all his fucking anti-gravity bullshit. You know?
Yeah, that one wasn't the most fun. It's really easy now because you can just walk in and bam, he's dead.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes I still die in the eye. Not the eye. Is it the eye? Yeah. I still die in there because of his minions. They just fucking stun lock you and then they kill you. Even though you're level like 100 and stuff, they just eat away at your health and they continually stun you and then they just... Like, it's like slow and painful death. You're like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can't believe I'm gonna fucking die. And you just can't do anything. And they shut you down. And it's like, I can't believe they killed me. They're level fucking 70-something. You know?
The one that I still can't solo at 110 is the Twin Consorts.
Really? Oh, in Anquirage?
Yeah, because one of them is immune to melee and the other's immune to...
Yeah, and you have to keep them away from each other, but you're just one person.
Exactly.
You know?
You have to have 2 people for that.
Give me a second, I got a phone. Anyway, so your drop rates, like, So like I said, I'm never going into Magister's Terrace again because I just can't deal with Kael'thas. It's enough seeing him in the eye and his minions fucking killing me. So I don't want to see him any more than I have to. I'm really glad I don't have to go into Karazhan anymore. Do you have Midnight?
No, I don't.
Oh shit, I've got Midnight too.
You'd think it would have dropped when I was farming my transmog robe, because I was here as often as I could be, and oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, I fucking got Midnight. Of course I do. I could have every other mount except the Headless Horseman. It's like it doesn't fucking want me to have it. You know?
You're not worthy.
I guess not. Like, all I want is a flying horse. Like, oh sure, I got that sparkly looking fuck, but that's not as good as the Headless Horseman one.
Well, if you want a flying horse, do the refer a friend thing.
Yeah, I know. But I don't have anybody that... All my friends pretty much don't want to play WoW because they think it's fucking heroin or they already play, so... You know.
It's heroin.
Well... circle back, you know. But yeah, no, I guess that's true. Yeah, they're probably like, I don't want to get addicted. I'm already addicted. That's the two extremes I have, you know. But no, like, and it's the same thing, like, I get so mad because I miss events. That's why tomorrow I'm going to buy, like, 50 loot boxes in Overwatch. All I want is one freaking skin. And if I don't get it, I'm going to be so depressed because I missed out on getting these really cute skins during the summer games last year. And they were for the character Tracer, you know, the British one?
Yeah.
And she had these track and field skins. It shows off a cute midriff. She's got this cape thing going on. She's got the colors of the summer games. It's so adorable. And I didn't have any money during the 2 weeks that event was going on to get any loot boxes, so I never even had a chance to get and I was like, ah! And so if I don't get the Uprising Tracer thing this time, I'm going to be so disappointed. I'm going to flip so many tables. You know, I only have like 3 tables in the apartment, but I'll flip them like twice for each table, so 6 table flips. You know, because I hate missing things when I know I could get them. And it's even worse in World of Warcraft because you have to wait a year if you miss something, right?
Yep.
And that's what really fucking sucks. But at least they have it every year. Like the summer games, if Overwatch wants to be really technical, they don't have to come out with another event for the summer games until 2020. I could go 4 years without having a chance to get that. I'm like, fuck. You know? It's not fair, man. It's not fair. But, yeah, so we haven't got any phone calls, but that's okay. You know what? Chances are, you know, no one will call, and then I'll leave the phone on, and someone will call at like 3 a.m. Hey, how's it going? Like, the fuck is this? I found your number on Twitter. Yeah, okay, bye. Do not disturb, you know?
Time zones.
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. People calling from Australia, it's like, we're asleep. They wake up, they go on Twitter, hey, a phone number to call, and it's like 4 a.m. Like, I'm fucking sleeping, dude. You know, but shit, I didn't think of that until just now, yeah. But no, so we recorded for 40 minutes. I don't know what else we could talk about. We covered so much. So this is like, I'm going to put like Blizzard podcast in the thing because that's what we really talked about was just World of Warcraft for all the time. You know, it's so good. But yeah, I think we covered a lot of stuff.
I'm going to do a bit of shameless advertising right now then.
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
Since we've been talking about like Blizzard and BlizzCon a lot, I'd like to put a kind of spotlight on what we do. There's a pretty decent group of fan artists that have teamed up, essentially. We are under one website. You can find us all there. We do badges. Some of us do lanyards. They're awesome handmade chainmail lanyards. And oh my god, these guys are amazing. Like, their chainmail is gorgeous.
Blacksmithing for the win.
Pretty much. Or jewel crafting. I'm not sure which that would be.
Yeah. Either or. Both.
A bit of both, yeah. But yeah, it's, if anyone interested, it's Badgers, so BADGE-RS.com. And you can find all of us over there. And we're also on Twitter.
Well, I'm sure since you're tagging this up and writing the description and everything, you will more than likely put a link in there that people will be able to go to. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'll leave that up to you, you know. So all the time. But yeah, so unless we have anything that we want to put in at the last minute, I think that's all we have to talk about. Yeah, so how was it for your first time recording? What do you think? Do you like it, or is it bad?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, once you get talking about stuff, it pretty much just flows, right? And I think
you're going to be listened to by God knows how many people.
Well, not that many. Don't give me too much credit. I mean, maybe at the most 10 people. So, you know, lower your expectations at least for now. But I make I make like $9 a year on YouTube. So just keep that in perspective, you know.
They're changing how that works too.
Oh, great. The algorithm's getting fucked with even more. That's perfect.
It's going to be bad for you.
Just for me. Great.
You have to have like X many number of viewers to get any money.
Well, I guess I could do what... I guess I could do that controversial... Not that I do it. Maybe I could do that controversial thing where people go and buy subs and then, you know, pay people to watch my shit. Not that I do that. I don't endorse that. I'm putting that out there. I don't endorse that at all. I'm just making a joke about it. You know. I don't have enough money to pay people to watch my shit anyway.
You could be like PewDiePie. I mean, people hate him, but they still watch him.
Yeah, but he could upload a freaking thing of him saying boobs over and over again with a picture of MS Paint drawing of some shit and it'd get 30 million views, you know, so.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have to work that hard anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So, I mean, 50 million subs, you could pretty much put an hour-long video of nothing but a blank screen and it'd be getting like 2 or 3 million hits, so.
Yeah.
I dream to get there someday, but, you know, 32 subscribers, it's a long way to 50 million.
It takes time.
Yeah. You know what Social Blade thinks? That it will take me 9 months to get to 50 subscribers.
Yeah, I saw that.
Super. Cool. So I won't even get 100 by the end of the year. That's nice to know. It's really hard to be, you know, upbeat and confident when Social Blade doesn't even believe in me. But anyway, this is going to get depressing. So yeah, so for OBG and, you know, episode 8, and for Kira, well, she can say it herself, you know.
Kira Lynn.
Yeah, Kira Lynn. I started saying it right. This was episode 8. Hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, if you liked the people who were here, then leave us a comment, and maybe Kira will come back. And I just shortened it. I hope you don't mind I shortened it.
Oh, not at all.
You know, because the whole Akuma part with the Kira Lynn, you know, people are going to just say Kira anyway. At least they're not saying Kyra and stuff.
Actually, I kind of prefer Kyra.
Oh, well then why didn't you tell me that from the start?
I'm easy.
Yeah. Well, alright. So yeah, that's episode 8, and we'll check you in the next one, and yeah. Okay. Cool beans. Bye.